Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning. You guys should all right now be copying your agendas and your bell ringer. Okay, so make sure everyone's doing that. Once you guys are done with your agenda and bell ringer, we're actually turning in our bell ringers today because it's the end of the 2-week period. So one person from each group can turn them in. Just a reminder, when you guys are writing the bell ringer, you're writing the question, and then if you're choosing letter A, you're going to put A, drifting. If you're choosing letter B, B, deposition, C, C, plucking, D, D is deflation. Okay, so you're going to put the letter and the word for your answer. And today's bell ringer is, what is one form of the erosion of sediment by wind? You guys can use your chapter 4 textbook pages to assist you if you need them. And then Friday, make sure you guys put no school, happy holidays, whichever you prefer. So it's a freebie. So this should be a review. You guys should be able to maybe answer this one on your own without looking, since we're done with weathering, erosion, deposition. We're completing. What is one form of the erosion of sediment by wind? A flip book that we just did can remind you guys of this answer. You can raise your hand and tell me which is a good section to look under for this. Which lesson number? Guilty?
The wind erosion lesson.
Good. Does anyone know the number of that lesson? Zach?
4.
4. So lesson 4, wind erosion. Very good. So once you're getting done with your bell ringer, take out your, I would like you to take out your anticipation chart. Shaping Earth's surface, it looks like this. The top says shaping Earth's surface. And then open your notebooks to your scales. So we're talking about wind. You guys want to eliminate choices. Plucking, you guys should know, is from something else. What is that from, Caitlin? Do you remember? Lily, what's plucking from? Glacial. So we can eliminate one. See how we're kind of going through? Go through each one. All right, we should be wrapping these up for Jenny's then. These you want to start collecting your groups bell ringers. So once you guys are done, make sure your bell ringers are good to go. You're going to put them in the bin. Yeah. I'll go get after. Thank you for asking them. Good call. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these bell ringers in the bin.
If we are on the anticipation guide, do we wear them?
Yes, I'm going to have you guys do it towards the end.
Okay.
So your anticipation guide, very good question from Kilty. She asked if we were going to do this at the end. The answer is yes. So go ahead and just kind of place your anticipation guide to the side. Because what we're doing today is we're going to be reviewing weathering, erosion, and deposition. Weathering, erosion, and deposition, and we are going to then finish what we've learned this unit. Do me a favor, make sure water bottles are on the ground. If you guys have any bags, please put them on the ground as well so we're not distracted by them. And then backpacks should be underneath your tables, please. You guys can just put that silver one down for me. Thank you. All right, so in front of you. Everyone ready? your scale. Okay? If you want to leave out your chapter 4 textbook pages, that could be a good resource. So just kind of set everything to the side. We'll put your scale in front of you. Good job, group 1. Good job, group 2. All bell ringers are in the bin. Raise your hand if you still have your bell ringers. All right, perfect. Okay, if I can have everyone's attention up here. We're going to read today's goal. Who would like to read today's daily objective? Nice and loud, please. Kendall.
Students will identify examples of weathering, erosion, and deposition, and describe the various landforms found on Earth's surface.
Very good. Okay, so we are wrapping up a unit. So today is kind of like a review. Everyone should feel comfortable about weathering, erosion, and deposition. Okay? What you guys are going to do now is each group is going to get the color Post-its just like we've done before. Okay? And behind my screen here, I have 3 pieces of paper. Don't worry about the blue one on the top. I will explain that later. Okay, so you guys have 3 pieces of paper. One is for weathering, one is for erosion, and one is for deposition. Each group will get their own color. You guys are going to take about 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, together as a group and discuss one thing you have learned about weathering, one thing you have learned about erosion, and one thing you have learned about deposition. It can be anything, okay? I would like you guys to more, as a group, talk about it and think about it rather than looking through your resources, okay? So just with each other, okay? You guys can be pink. So 1 on each, so I should see 3 pink Post-its. You guys can be blue, yellow, green. You guys will be light blue, and then I have pink for the girls. All right, so 3 to 5 minutes, go ahead and begin. I should see 3 different Post-its from each group. One for weathering, one for erosion, one for deposition. What you've learned, something you've learned. You guys are already going. Oh, I thought you said I like. Good, so that was a way to remember it. Which one are you starting with? Do me a favor, if you're going to put the definition of each one, I want you guys to elaborate a little more. Give me something else. Give me an example, describe it in your own words, anything like that. Okay, don't just say weathering is da-da-da. Okay, so elaborate a little bit more. Give an example also. Okay, go. So shortly I should start to see Post-its going on the board. There should be 3 different ones. 3 pink. Make sure when you stand you push in your chairs so no one falls. Make sure you put them in the correct spot. So you guys are really
of rock on
Don't worry about it now. We can get it later.
tiny pieces of sail being carried in a
Okay, I should see a lot of the groups putting stuff up. I know I have 3 yellows, so they're done. Who's yellow? Good job. While you guys are waiting, if you kind of want to start to look through these, okay, just to get an idea. You have questions, Beth? One more pink I need to use. 1 minute on the clock. Finishing up, I think I have 3 light pinks, I have 3 yellows, I have 3 greens. Light blue needs 2 more, hot pink needs 1 more, and blue, the bright blue. And just fitting in that last one. Okay, so everyone, attention back to the front, please. Okay? What we're going to do is discuss what you guys have put for weathering, erosion, deposition, so we can make sure that we have a very good understanding of those 3 things and how it changes Earth's surface. Okay, then we're going to do another activity. Richard, if you could look up here. Weathering. There are 2 types, physical or chemical weathering. How many of you guys agree with that statement? Please raise your hand. Physical and chemical. Yes, good. We learned that weathering is the process of breaking down rock. Examples, wave hitting a large cliff. Who was green? What do you guys mean by that? Think of your picture on that one page in your flip book that you guys drew. What do you mean by a wave hitting a cliff? What does that wave do?
It hits the cliff and it slowly breaks rock particles off it carries it.
Very good. There are 2 types of weathering, so someone else put the same thing, so I'm glad that we got that down. It's physical and chemical. They put examples. Animals burrowing in the ground. How many people agree that's a physical change? Good, hands down. Who can tell me why? What is that animal doing? Zach?
It's digging into the soil. It's not a chemical, it's an animal, it's a being.
So what is it doing to the ground? How is it changing the surface?
It's breaking up the rocks and throwing it away.
Good, it's breaking up. So it's changing its shape,
Yes.
right? Very good. Okay, weathering is the breaking down of rocks and other substances, rain hitting rocks, eroding them. Good, over time, right, rain hitting the same spots is going to, make it weather away. There are 2 different types of weathering again, and weathering has 2 different ways of beating down rocks. Physical and chemical weathering, for example, water getting in the cracks, freezing, then breaking the rock in half. Who can tell me what that's called? Isabel. Okay, yes, it can be, or Kendall. Or frost wedging. Very good. All right, we're going to move to erosion. Who wants to come up and read some? Kelsey, come read the first 2. So we're going to listen to Kelsey. She has the floor. This one right here. Erosion.
An example is an oxbow lake.
What do you guys mean by that? Who's yellow? What do you mean? Yes, and it cuts it off. Very good. It makes it its own. Very good. And then this one, Kelsey?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. You want to face that?
The movement of rock and sediment.